Welcome back to Global War 1939. Just finished off round 9. So let's take a look here. It's been a pretty low impact turn. Most countries are either maneuvering, getting in new positions, acquiring new equipment, and really setting things up for round 10. A couple key battles that took place. So let's break this down. So for the Germans, um, really the only impactful move that they made came down Transjordan. So the Axis are fully in control of the Middle East now, taking that away from the United Kingdom, positioning Card 10 a little bit closer to the new Russian capital, and that is consisting of this card here. A lot of artillery, couple armor, very low on infantry. They will be followed up by Mark V, couple Sturm Jägers, um, this unit, and another SS mechanized. They'll all meet up in this territory here, and then the following make their attack. So Russia really got 2 more turns to get some new equipment, but they're really running low on funds right now. They got $7, so they'll only add 2 more units. And the German Navy is still in Sea Zone 17. However, they did build a little sea base there, so giving them the ability to move out much further, extending their range into the Atlantic, giving them more opportunities and limiting what the British can do. Now, the Americans set up two small vessels up here in Sea Zone 16 to form a blocker, and the British did build a battleship and a cruiser here. But the Germans utilized their Air Force, and that's the reason why their Air Force does hang out in this area to come out and take take advantage of opportunities that may arise. So they did sink the battleship and the cruiser. They did lose 2 tactical bombers in that pursuit. So they're running low on their tacticals right now. So they got 1 tactical here, 1 here, and that is it. But they still got their veteran fighters. They still got their 2 bombers that they started with. So the Germans might have to start investing back in their Air Force. And then their veteran fighters attacked the two American torpedo boat destroyers, sinking those with no issues. They just sneak away 1 sub up here. Oh, sorry, that was a purchase. That sub sneaked away there and basically is going to convoy this box from Russia, eliminating their income yet again. This sea base here does grant a lot of opportunities for the Germans with their navy. For their purchases, they did their standard buying heavier tanks. So another Tiger tank, a couple Mark V's, a couple Mark IV's. Getting a little bit of infantry, but mostly more advanced units that become unlocked as the game does advance. But the purchase of infantry landed in Western Germany, and that will start making its way to France itself. So currently in Reims, what they have is their Air Force and this sizable stack infantry, couple mechanized artillery, and the airborne and cavalry unit. This is what's currently in France, or in Paris, sorry. So quite a number of heavy hitting tanks, couple Pack 30s, sizable amount of infantry, just under 20, and SS infantry as well. So we got Tiger tank, 4 Mark V's, 4 Mark IV's, and 2 medium tanks. So you can definitely see, and this the stack of 6 Mark IVs came from the Battle of Moscow, just been slowly marching its way towards France. The Germans will probably, this is probably the turn that they'll make their attack, as they could get quite a number of units in there. And of course, they got their 3 transports in their navy. They bring down some infantry, help out. So we'll see how all that plays out. The Spanish retook their territories that the British took out. They did take the infantry that starts here. It was going to start moving this way, but they decided to help out in mainland Spain, repositioning their navy in Sea Zone 35 to help or try to link up with the main German navy up in the Baltic. Argentina's been completely destroyed, so this is all is left of the of that country. They just got their navy. The infantry did land here the previous term, but they got destroyed, and 2 infantry here defending their home country got destroyed by the Americans. So they don't have to worry about this anymore. It wasn't really a threat, it was just a distraction. They would have liked to use the units they gained from Brazil to help out in Africa or somewhere else, but they had to turn around. So this is pretty much a distraction. Yes, now they'll get an extra $3, but those units could have been used somewhere else for sure. In Africa, Italy's spreading out a little bit more. Got their cavalry in this space. Their tanks blitz through Somaliland, recapturing that for the Italians. So these 5 units are going to make a run at South Africa and see if they can't gobble all this up and eventually come over here, take out those 2 territories. So Africa seems to be firmly in the control of the Axis. It's not quelled yet. Still got Cairo, still a very strong UK presence. So we'll see the Italian army did move 1 step closer. So they're in striking range, which is this card here. Few medium tanks, lots of artillery, heavy artillery, infantry. They're elite infantry. They got all 5 there now. And they're purchased. They got 2 more medium tanks, another heavy artillery. And they purchased transport from the previous turn. So they're up to 2 again. So they can bring in some more of these units here to help out in that battle. We'll see. Over in FEC, after Japan attacked the previous turn, then the FEC counterattacked, winning that battle. But Japan pretty much took out all of China. There's only 1 infantry left. But after this battle, they were pretty much left with just their veterans. So FEC, seeing this, take advantage. They attacked in this territory, wiping out a good chunk of their veterans, a couple of other units. So right now they're left down to 5 veteran infantry, 4 here and 1 here. The FEC did lose a few of their tanks and their heavy artillery in that pursuit. Was it a good trade-off? We'll see. As Japan is now, I can't see why they wouldn't attack here, get their Air Force involved. We'll see how all this plays out. But I think the advantage here has to go to Japan. FEC might have stronger units, but the Japanese definitely have more infantry, so they could take more hits before they have to start taking out their armor. We'll see. Japan did purchase 4 more transports in the response of losing this key territory, putting their ally at risk. They kind of panicked, used as many transports as they can to get new units down here from this side of the map, purchased 4 new ones, 3 more medium or light tanks, a bunch of infantry, a bunch of cavalry, a bunch of fast-moving units, so they can get more down here as fast as possible to protect their ally, and really drive it home to take out Calcutta. China will definitely follow. They only got 1 infantry, so this would be the last. China's already taken their last turn, so Japan will come in, take that, collect the bonus for holding all of China, which is $7, which is quite a bit. And up here in Russia, they still got 6 infantry, 4 that can be used, so they'll move 4 into here in the previous turn, move 3. They'll probably just stop here holding this territory. Russia probably would just ignore this. Yes, it is a lot of money. They certainly can't take units away, seeing that the Germans are coming with not the biggest force, but it's certainly sizable enough. By the time this is said, Russia will have 16 units to defending, to Germany's 27 attacking. So the advantage should go to the Germans. Down here, Anzac just built another fighter. So right now they have 4. They'll probably launch the attack, 4 fighters against 4 destroyers, trying to really get rid of this blockade so they get more ships in the water to try to help out their allies, maybe take an island or 2, mostly probably just a distraction more than anything. All these islands are wide open, so they'll all just be walk-ons. So it's not like they have to go in with a huge force, just more of an annoyance probably at this point. The Americans and the Japanese just adding more to their fleets. Yeah, I should clean this up, put them on cards. The Japanese still has the advantage to capital ships. But the Americans are slowly catching up. Purchased another battleship and 2 more cruisers. So this should be resolved momentarily, shortly. I would suspect in the next couple turns. One will have to make the move on the other. We'll see how all that plays out. There's no real advantage between being the attacker or defender. In this case, what each ship would roll in combat, in attacking versus defending, this is about the same. So we'll see who makes the first move. And over in the Atlantic, the U.S. just purchasing more light tank, a medium tank, some more of their advanced tanks, more infantry. Got 3 more destroyers to supplement the Anglo fleet here. So this is mostly destroyers. They do got 2 subs and 4 cruisers, and the rest are 3 subs, sorry, and the rest are just destroyers to go along with their 3 battleships, 2 coastal battleships, and a slew of transports. So we'll see how all this plays out. But it was a very tame turn. Not a lot of a few battles, but not a lot. This turn coming up, there's a couple of key battles that are lined up that will certainly determine the fate of this game. So we'll see who comes out victorious in those. All right. Well, thank you for watching, and have yourself a great day.